Today I'm going to give away a free t-shirt, bring you a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, bring you comics news, and reveal the books I bought this week. How y'all doing? I'm Victor, and you are watching a Comic Hero show. Now kick that intro! Welcome to this week's edition of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host, Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. The summer of superheroes continues, and on this episode, I'm celebrating the 55th anniversary of Sam Wilson. Now I'm going to touch base more on the character a little later on, but for right now, it's time to give away a free t-shirt. Alright, on last week's episode, I asked, which U.S. state is the Batman villain the Scarecrow from? Well, the correct answer is Georgia. And 10 people have answered correctly, and because you've answered correctly, your name's been entered in a drawing for a free tee. And that drawing takes place right now. So the winner of the free tee for this week's episode of the show is... Maxine Perez from Pineville, Louisiana. So congratulations, Maxine. You win yourself a free Comic Hero tee. Alright, here's the question for next week's episode, and because I'm celebrating the 55th anniversary of Sam Wilson, this is a Sam Wilson question. Alright, here it goes. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, not the comics, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which college did Sam Wilson attend? Alright, here are the hints. The first hint is that this college was founded in 1860. The second hint, this college was one of 24 universities in the country holding land grant, Sea Grant, and Space Grant designations. The third hint, this college is one of the few universities in the country to offer a minor in French, with an emphasis on Cajun French. The fourth hint, this college has a live mascot that is visited by more than 100,000 people per year. Yeah, I think some of y'all know this already. But I'm going to keep going with the hints. Alright, the next hint, this college's original school colors were blue and white until 1893, when they were changed to purple and gold using leftover Mardi Gras streamers. You know what? Honestly, I should just stop right there. But I have one more hint, so I'm just gonna go on. All right, in 2020, this college's football team won a national championship with an undefeated record and a Heisman-winning quarterback. Yeah, you should know it now. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee on next week's episode of the show. Alright, now Adam Hodge from Calhoun, Louisiana has requested a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, and this one features the first Boy Wonder going up against the Man Without Fear. Representing DC, we have Nightwing, and representing Marvel, we have Daredevil. These two are going to duke it out in a segment I like to call...
The Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown.
Welcome to the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Today, it's Nightwing versus Daredevil. Nightwing is an expert strategist, tactician, field commander, detective, acrobat, gymnast, aerialist, martial artist, and stick fighter who possesses peak human and physical and mental conditioning and utilizes various high-tech equipment and weapons similar to Batman. Daredevil is a master martial artist, hand-to-hand combatant, and stick fighter who possesses superhuman senses, agility, reflexes, stamina, coordination, and balance, expertise in acrobatics, gymnastics, and utilization of a billy club for multi-purpose functions. Who will win? There's a difference between being an expert and being a master. An expert is someone who's good at something. A master is someone who's great at something. This definitely pays dividends until the end of this fight. Daredevil would have Nightwing on the ropes throughout a majority of this fight. Daredevil would generate so much offense that Nightwing wouldn't hardly be able to generate neither defense nor offense. In other words, it's an honest-to-goodness beatdown. Little does Daredevil know, Nightwing did his homework on the Man Without Fear and learned that Daredevil is invulnerable to extremely high-pitched sounds. Just as Daredevil is about to deliver the final blow, Nightwing activates a switch under the glove of his costume. He emits a series of ear-ripping sonic pulses that sends Daredevil's radar sense out of whack and gives him an excruciating headache. This is the opening Nightwing needs, and he ends the fight by delivering a savant kick right to Daredevil's head. Nightwing wins. And that concludes this fight on the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Thank you, Adam Hodge, for that fight. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll have another one for episode 488. Now, if you want to make a request, you can do so, but I have rules. The first rule, there has to be at least one comic book or manga character involved. The second rule, that comic book or manga character can go up against another comic book or manga character, a video game character, or a series-minded cartoon character like Optimus Prime, Voltron, Lion-O, anyone like that. And then my third rule, make sure your fight request isn't one-sided. It really wouldn't make a lot of sense for, the Kingpin to go up against, Commissioner Jim Gordon. Just saying. Had to think about that for a minute. All right, let's get to the comics I bought this week. Comic books I bought this week. All right, here we go. First up is Absolute Power Ground Zero. Action Comics number 1066. Batman the Brave and the Bold number 14. Blood Hunt number 4. Daredevil number 10. Detective Comics number 1086. The Flash number 10. Green Arrow number 13. Power Girl number 10. The Spectacular Spider-Man number 4. Well, Spider-Men number 4. Spider-Gwen the Ghost Spider number 2. Superior Spider-Man number 8. Superman number 16. And finally, Ultimate Black Panther number 5. All right, that's 14, which brings the total number of comics that I've bought since December of 1997 to 12,974. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this week's episode. And here's a question again for a free tee for next week's episode of the show. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which college did Sam Wilson attend? Now, here are the hints again. The first hint is that this college was founded in 1860. The second hint, this college is one of 24 universities in the country holding land grant, sea grant, and space grant designations. The third hint, this college is one of the few universities in the country to offer a minor in French, with an emphasis on Cajun French. The fourth hint, this college has a live mascot that is visited by more than 100,000 people per year. The fifth hint, this college's original school colors were blue and white until 1893, when they were changed to purple and gold using leftover Mardi Gras streamers. And then the sixth and final hint, in 2020, this college's football team won a national championship with an undefeated record and a Heisman-winning quarterback. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee on next week's episode of the show. And congratulations to Maxine Perez from Pineville, Louisiana, who won a free tee on this episode. All right, on this episode, I'm celebrating, as part of the Summer of Superheroes, I'm celebrating the 55th anniversary of Sam Wilson. Now, Sam Wilson's other aliases are the Falcon and Captain America. And his first alias was actually the Falcon. And that was the alias he went by throughout a majority of the character's publication history. Now, his first appearance was in Captain America number 117 in September of 1969, and he was created by Stan Lee and Gene Colan. Now, his abilities are empathic and telepathic link with all birds, flight via wing harness, skilled martial artist, aerialist, and acrobat, proficient tactician and strategist, is a skilled hand-to-hand combatant, and an expert bird trainer. Now, Sam Wilson's first superhero alias, as I said earlier, was the Falcon. But after Steve Rogers retired after he aged in real time, Wilson became Captain America and led the Avengers. When Rogers' use was restored, along with the DNA, the super soldier serum in his DNA, in the miniseries entitled Secret Empire, Sam Wilson ended up going back to being called the Falcon. But then in this caper series, this miniseries called The United States of Captain America, when they went on a caper to find Steve Rogers' missing shield, he took on the mantle of Captain America, and now he is Captain America alongside Rogers. Now, throughout the character's publication history, he's been an Avenger, a hero for hire, an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and another group called Defenders for a Day. And he is one of my all-time favorite superheroes. And on the Marvel big screen, he's being played by Anthony Mackie. And he really flourished in the Marvel miniseries that was on Disney Plus called The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And he's going to take on Captain America in a movie coming out next year called Captain America Brave New World. And I am so excited about it. All right, this is a Sam Wilson Captain America comic hero tee. And if you would like one of your own, you can find them on iamthecomichero.com/shop. All right, here's the road ahead for the show. On next week's episode 487, I'm going to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Avenger of Archery, Hawkeye. Then on episode 488, I'm going to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the best he is at what he does, Wolverine. And then on episode 489, I'm celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Man Without Fear, Daredevil. And getting really close, folks. I'm 26 away from 13,000 comics. And for those of y'all on social media, I want to thank y'all so much for voting for shirts. As of now, I started out with 8, but now they're now cut down to 4. So I'm going to post the 4 probably tomorrow. As I'm doing this, it's the day after. It's actually July 5th. But tomorrow I'm going to post the 4 shirts with the highest votes, and then you'll start a new vote, and then y'all have until Wednesday. So if you're watching this and it's almost Wednesday, you may want to go ahead and vote now. And in November, on November 2nd to be exact, my birthday, meet me at the first annual Louisiana Delta Comic-Con. It's on the main campus of Louisiana Delta Community College in Monroe, Louisiana. I'm really excited about it. It's my birthday, and I get to be a guest panelist and a vendor. So, as Loretta Lynn used to say, y'all come. All right, if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, welcome. As soon as you're done, hit subscribe. If you're watching this on the Comic Book Lovers Facebook page, welcome. And as soon as you're done, go on YouTube and hit subscribe. And if you're watching this on the East Texas Comic-Con Fans Facebook page, welcome. And as soon as you're done, go on YouTube and hit subscribe. All right, I'm Victor Nunley on the Comic Hero. I'll see you next week for episode 487. So until then, be safe, be blessed, be a hero.